Hi, this is a brief introduction to a new tool we're building at FörderFunke. The working title is semOps, Semantic Operations, a linked data operations flow tool. But before I tell you more about it, let's just jump right in with a little example of using the tool. I will demonstrate the basics of the matching logic in FörderFunke. FörderFunke wants to proactively inform citizens about state benefits they are eligible for. For this, the user creates a profile, and that gets matched against a lot of requirement profiles. In our little example, just one. About the user, we know they're of type citizen and we know their birthday, and the requirement profile is just checking if the person is over 18. In the case of housing benefit or child allowance, of course, these requirement profiles would be much longer. Now let's see if they are eligible. And we cannot say because we are missing the data point of age. And instead of asking the user for it, we know that we can derive the age from the birthday, of course. So let's do this via a construct query that calculates the age. And now this we merge back into the profile. Just add that triple here, pipe this back into the shackle validation, and boom, the user is eligible for this example. Great, now you have seen it in action. Let me give you a bit more context about this tool. The idea came from our work at FörderFunke. We were looking for something that can help us with our data modeling tasks and didn't really find what we were looking for. This tool completely abstracts away the execution environment. No JavaScript, Java, Python, or any other language, and no need for a running graph database either. All the obstacles you can run into before even firing off your first query are taken away. The idea is that you can just focus on getting into action with SPARQL queries and shackle validations and all the good stuff to start shaping your semantic content and build operations. While developing this tool, I already started using it to prototype a specific idea, which I also will record a video for, and it certainly sped up my workflow by a factor of 3 at least, I would say, compared to the previous tinkering setups in Java or JavaScript I had to make for myself first. And it's a lot of fun, actually. In that sense, we imagine this could be useful for software and knowledge engineers to build prototypes or just to tinker around with queries. And we will use this tool also to explain the algorithms behind FörderFunke, as you saw earlier. So maybe it can also serve as a visual explanatory tool. And of course, there might be more, and I'm super curious about your ideas. Let me show you some features that we haven't seen before. A lot of the stuff is self-explanatory. When you save here, it gets actually saved in your local storage here, and you can use it from there. When you export, you have the option to download it in a turtle format, copy that to clipboard, we'll see it in a second, or get a shareable link. So when I get this one here, I'm getting a base64 encoded link that contains a long link that contains the entire thing, and this you can share and someone else can open it right there. And also, if you just want to copy that subgraph over, you can also do that and start with that little subgraph over there. Let's look briefly at a second example. Let's actually copy the representation of this very graph flow we're looking at here as turtle, and get it in here. That's the whole thing. We have some metadata about the graph, some nodes, and some edges down here that are connecting the nodes. What can we do with this? Let's say an edge is of type edge. It has a source, and let's pipe that into a processor. And yeah, we forgot the construct query. Sorry. So the source connecting via the edge to the target, let's say. And yeah, looks fine. Let's, for the fun of it, reverse it. And now we can see that 3 of our nodes that have incoming edges have 2 incoming edges. And that is actually correct. So these 1, 2, 3 nodes don't have incoming edges, but these 1, 2, 3 nodes have incoming edges, and they each have 2 of them. Yeah, so yeah, more or less meaningful example, but just to see how easy it is to tinker around with these kind of things. Yeah, there's more features mentioned in the README down here. Yeah, just to highlight this one, I think it would be super cool to actually export your semantic content and the way it's fired up into a ready to execute implementation environment in your desired language. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and try it out if you want. Feedback is super welcome. This is super early beta basically, and if you build a nice example, please share it with me so I can add it to the site for everyone else to check it out.